Close your eyes. Scan your body. Sometimes the contemplation exercise is just this, just the silence. And simply evaluating how you feel when all of a sudden you're confronted with silence. Do you just get in like a warm pool and just let yourself be wrapped in it? Or are you nervous, anxious, already leveling expectations about what you should be feeling, should be thinking or not thinking? Judgment. I don't want you to push anything away in this experience. Nothing. Not an irritation, not a trauma, not a grief, not a joy. Because as the poet Rumi once wrote, we welcome all of them because they may be here to clear you out for some greater delight, some greater joy. When you confront silence, what do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? And how do you react to it? Send your breath to the edges of whatever that reaction is and soften the edges. As you inhabit this space, can you wrap yourself up in that silence like a blanket? And consider it a little bit of dry land, safe space. Empty out all of the air from your lungs. Press your navel into spine. Then breathe in all the way to the top. Hold your breath. Exhale. All the way out. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. All the way out. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. All the way out, all the way out. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Whatever that thing was this week that held you captive, let it go. It doesn't belong to you. Exhale. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Let it go. It's not yours. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. How brave you are. Thank you. And let your breath just be what it needs to be today with eyes closed. Be exactly where you are. Who told you you're not beautiful? Who lied to you with their actions and devalued your thoughts, your feelings, your body? your dreams, your choices? Who devalued your failures? My God, those are some of your biggest treasures you have. They're your lighthouses to bring you to dry land. Breathe in and welcome those failures through a new light. They were your lesson plans, your golden moments. Exhale the judgment you have for failure. Why do you hold on to that shame? It doesn't belong to you. It was somebody else's put on you. Exhale the shame. You think I tell you that to make you feel better? As you breathe in and breathe out and we exhale shame, we're getting rid of it at the cellular level. It's in your skin. It's in between the strands of your hair. It's in your muscles and your blood. And the way out is always through an intentional exhale. You have shame in your life, shame you're giving yourself, shame that somebody's put on you. Breathe in and let it go. In this silence, let your heart rate slow, matching the heartbeat of your mother that brought you to this planet, her mother's mother and the mothers that came before. Breathe in. Maybe confront some of that generational shame and trauma that was passed down through cells. And be the brave one in your family lineage that says amen to it and exhale and let it go. Just let it go. You can revolutionize and change your family dynamic by being the brave one today, approaching the fall of this year by letting go on an exhale, something that's in your cells. And then breathe in love. Replace the shame with just love. And then you'll find as you breathe in and breathe out an oscillation. Exhale shame, exhale that which is heavy. Breathe in love. You want to hear it leave your body, narrow your throat. Throughout your meditation practice, you're going to find that you will have a mind that chatters. You will have an ego that slaps yourself on the wrist mentally for recognizing the mind that chatters. Let that go with an exhale because that's shame, right? Your mind's going to chatter once in a while, and you're going to have to redirect yourself back to silence, back to a single focus. And I'm going to show you how. Your first work today is breathe out the shame. There was never a seed planted that was shamed into rising from the soil. Never, ever. Every seed planted took the energy of that faith and that hope and that charity and that love that put it in the soil, that watered it, and then it grew. So when your body starts to be a distraction, when your mind starts to be a distraction, that to-do list, whatever it is, know that your body is the roadmap to the cosmos of your soul. It's right there in your body. You can even move your body and begin to sort of engage the compass. When you start to lose your focus, here are some cues for you. Just your breath, narrowing your throat, narrowing your nasal passages and just hearing your breath in and out. If you have those nights that torment when you can't sleep, simply narrow your throat and your nasal passages and listen to your wonderful life. Someone once did that for you. They watched your chest rise and fall, and they counted each breath as a miracle. You can give yourself that moment of wonder by just listening to your breath when your mind starts to take you away. You can scan that beautiful body of yours. And if you don't believe me when I say beautiful body, I want you to send your breath to the edges of that judgment you have for every little inch of your body. Whatever it is, whatever shape or size it is, what it looks like, what it feels like. You can send your breath to the edges of that judgment and you can soften it a little bit. You can breathe in and send love all over that beautiful body of yours that's alive, that carries your purpose. And you can exhale judgment and shame for your body. And you should. Scan your skin. When your thoughts start to take you away, you can find a place on your skin where the nerve endings are alive, sending energetic messages to your brain. I mean, it's a little moment of magic to find a little place on your arm that feels warm. Maybe your leg where you feel that air passing over your skin. And you know that there are millions of nerve endings there, receiving and catching and touching light, sound, love, air, wind, oscillations in temperature. Find that spot on your body right now. Frame what you feel as a miracle. Add your breath. See if the sensations expand when you breathe into them. Exhale. Do it again until you find wonder on that spot on your body. Your thoughts taking you away, go to that spot on your body again. Doesn't matter how many times you have to do it. Breathe into the nerve endings. Expand on your breath the sensation. And then exhale. What you're doing right now is loving yourself, by the way. No different than somebody in your life that you give so much care to, so much love to, whether it's bringing a blanket, serving a meal, completing a task, getting up early, staying up late. You're doing that for yourself. What does that feel like? Breathe in. Love for yourself. Breathe out. So when your mind takes you away, go back to that spot on your body. And just let your thoughts be there. Also using your body as the roadmap back into your silence. Your eyes are closed, but become aware of a spot in this room where you sense light is entering this space. Just be aware of it. Breathe with that light. It is an energy. It has a measurable frequency. Just like the density of water, light has its own density, and it's just as real. And you can swim in it. Breathe in to the light you sense in this room. Feel it expand all the way around you, 360 degrees, light all around you. Breathe out. When I say that word light, it has an energy that is the opposite of shame, is it not? So you breathe in that light and you breathe out the shame. And find that you're a little closer to light, a little closer to what the ancient texts called angels than we ever thought or believed possible. What if in a moment of contention in your family, in your workspace, you just stopped, closed your eyes, found the light, took a breath in and let it expand around you and the situation and the person you're at odds with? What would happen? Breathe in. Breathe out. You won't find out unless you start practicing in moments like this. Light, expand, breathe in, exhale. If you transact in shame, you become a person who deals in it. It becomes your way of life, the way you transact in this world. So get out of the shame business. Breathe in, and on an exhale, quit. Turn in your notice. And start transacting with light. You may find you need a deeper exhale, some of you. That generational shame is just gross. Exhale. Let it go. Lastly, when your mind starts to take you away, you can just close your eyes and go to what you hear. Wiggle those ears. And then be still and listen. What do you hear in this space? Are you judging sound or the source of the sound? Or are you welcoming it as a vibration, an energetic reality all around us that just like the light had a measurable frequency, commodity, so also does sound. Sound has density that you can swim in. What do you hear? Identify a sound, and knowing that what we focus on expands vibrationally in this world, whether it's a negative thought, moment of anger or hurt, shame. Knowing that when we focus on those things, you get more of them. They expand. Find a sound in this room and breathe into it and see if that sound vibration expands around you 360 degrees. So when your mind starts to chatter, that's another tool to bring you back to one single focus. And stop leaning on your own understanding and just find a little peace today. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in love, exhaling shame. Your shame never made anything righteous. Oh, you're taught that. The more shame you feel, the more right you can make the messes of your life. Nope. Shame takes us deeper into mess and disorganization. Only love makes things right. Breathe in. Breathe out. What if the vibration of these singing bowls alone and your awareness was enough to break up that heaviness inside of you, maybe generational heaviness or trauma? What if that was just enough and you could breathe in the vibrations, let something be shook loose from your tree, rotten fruit, and then exhale and let it go? What if this was just enough? Whoever or whatever is in that light wants you not to come crawling, but to come dancing. Around your mat, a beam of light appears at your feet. And as you breathe in, the light expands up to the sky. And as you breathe out, the light begins a circular journey around your mat, seeking the point of its own beginning. Breathing in, the light expands, reaches for sky and light, like a seed reaching for the sun out of the soil. And exhale, sends the light slowly around your mat, drawing a circle of protective light, seeking the point of its own beginning. Inhale, expansion. Beautiful exhale, let the circle continue to form around you. If it doesn't come easy to you, this visualization exercise, please don't shame yourself. Just go back to your in-breath and your out-breath and just hang out. It's all right. Doesn't matter how many times you go back to it. Breathe in, light expands. Breathe out, circle forms. And you on the center of that circle, protected by the architecture of your breathing. Circle of light closes right there at the front of your mat, and you are surrounded by light. You are aware of the one having the experience. Everything on the inside of that circle, that which is safe and protective and sacred to you. Become aware as you exist in that beautiful circle that you are seated or lying down on the crown of your own head, and that circle of light is a crown that your own loving attention has placed on top of your head. What if somebody somewhere just plopped a crown on your head? How would you feel? Would your reaction be embarrassment? Would you feel a little awkward that people were looking at you? Crown on your head walking through Albertsons. What is that feeling to want to knock it off, to take it off? That circle of light on the crown of your head that comes from somewhere or something or some experience somewhere deep down in your life or the lives that carried you to this existence. Why do you want to take off your own crown? So can you, with an in-breath, put it back on just for a moment? Can you breathe in and breathe out and soften the edges of whatever that instinct is for you that says, take it off quick, somebody's looking. Somebody will react to the fact that you've got a crown on your head. Just be alone there. That circle of light, not only around you, but on the top of your head. And can you, as you breathe in and breathe out, just think about what the crown means? It's an affirmation that you are set apart from the messiness of this world. That you have a power and a responsibility. That you have a purpose. That you're necessary. That each little jewel in that crown is an affirmation somebody put on your life. That you matter. That you're beautiful. That to someone or something, there is something of glory in you. Breathe in and let it stay there, and exhale whatever causes you to want to take it off, to hide it, to put it away. That light under a blanket or a bushel. Exhale whatever that instinct is to remove it, and inhale something that says, leave it there. That crown at the top of your head has an energy that expands when you breathe in, and then flows down over your forehead as you exhale. Whatever that energy is to you today, whatever that affirmation or message is of that crown to you, I want you to breathe in, let that crown glow, and then breathe out and let it begin to melt over your forehead, down around your eye sockets and your ears, down over your nose and your mouth, your jaw, the back of your head, your neck. Breathing in, that expansive energy glows and then finds its way down to where you make sound through your voice and your words. Breathing in, expanding the energy, and then exhale and sending it down over your shoulders, squaring your shoulders, facing the world proud. Down your spine, causing you to stand straight. Down to your beating heart, knowing that part of your purpose is to love on this planet. To love yourself and to love others. Breathe in, expand the love. Breathe out, send the energy of that crown down your trunk. Down into your hips, squaring your hips to meet this world. Down your arms. Breathing in, catching through your fingertips all of the energy of that glowing crown. Feeling it pool in your palms of your hands. You've got a purpose that's connected to that circle of light at the top of your head. Breathe in and feel it. And exhale. Let it go down into your legs to get you walking in your own purpose. To get you stepping forward, aligned with the realization that you are the affirmation of light. The living, breathing exclamation point on the intention of the universe where you are concerned in your life. So get walking. Breathe in. Breathe out. That light pooling there all around your feet and all around the mat where you are today. As you breathe in and breathe out, let that light expand out into the hours of this Sunday ahead, into the relationships and the interactions. How is your life different when you let go of shame and you start realizing you're wearing a crown? How do you see others differently when you realize they also wear the same? That the greatness in you bows to the greatness in someone else, the great namaste, as they say. Light into your Monday and your Tuesday and your Wednesday and beyond. All because you exhaled shame and inhaled a little bit of light. Now the real magic, let's go into silence. I'll ring the singing bowl every 3 to 5 minutes, cueing you to go back to one single focus. Let's begin. Eyes remain closed. Allow your awareness to come back to the room slowly. Stay inside. Simply become aware of your surroundings, the floor beneath you. Breathe in. Exhale. Sense of the windows, the walls, ceiling above you. Maybe somebody you share this room with. Breathing in and breathing out. Can you send some love to the person next to you, in front of you, or behind you? We end meditation slowly so as to not interrupt or upset the neuroplasticity of our brains, the slowed heart rate, the decreased blood pressure, and the peace that hopefully you've found today. We hold it. We exist with it just a little bit longer. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're a little more open than you were 40 minutes ago. And in that openness, now is a beautiful time, if you have a mantra or an affirmation, to repeat that over and over in your mind. Let the energy of that expand into your cells as you breathe in and breathe out. Or maybe if you have a prayer practice, to send those prayers up through that crown on your head and ask for help or express gratitude this day, the first day of the days to come. An awareness of breath. Exhale all of the air from your body. Press your navel into spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. Let go of some remnant. And then breathe in all the way to the top of your lungs capacity. One more time. Hold your breath there at the top. Any remnant of any shame that causes you to want to take that crown off or hide it, exhale, let it go. Eyes remain closed, just a little longer. Breathe in and let your right palm rise slowly to touch the center of your chest, to hover over your beating heart. Exhale. Left palm rides a beautiful inhale up to touch the top of your right hand. And an exhale lets your hand settle in over that beating heart of yours. If your week told you that there was less value in your beating heart, in your life, in the purpose on this planet that you hold, it was a lie. Breathe in the truth that if your heart's beating under those beautiful hands of yours, your hands have a work and so do your heart, and you're needed on this planet. One more week, sometimes just one more day at a time, but just keep going. When you need help, you ask for it. Palms together now, pressing into each other. Your thumb will stay extended to touch the center of your heart, but those middle fingers, as you're pushing into prayer position, will point up to light. Breathe light into the seed of your heart. And truly, the greatness in me does bow to the greatness in you as we close our practice today with that ancient phrase that I love so much. Namaste.